And good evening, everybody. Welcome to our very special Tuesday night Massive Marketing Success meeting. My name is Rob Gearing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm the owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM. I'm your host for the proceedings tonight. We have a very nice crowd that is gathered. This will be recorded as well, so if you're listening to the recording, we appreciate you so much. And hopefully you found this a very helpful and useful resource in setting up a Traffic Leads to Income lead capture page for specifically Now Lifestyle and SendShark. So that's really our main topic tonight. So first off, again, welcome. I'm glad to see everybody here tonight. We appreciate that so much and that support. This is going to be a weekly meeting. Now the topic may tweak a little bit. Same foundation, but every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. New day, new time. It's all good. We're flying high here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, just like our Penguins, right? I know that'll get the hockey crowd fired up here. But seriously, again, thank you everybody for being here and your support. So if you're not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, it's very important that you do the following. Go back to the person who invited you to this meeting, right? However you have to do that, and ask them for the link, okay? Now, many of you obviously are here from Team to Profit. It's in your downline builder. So just go to your Team to Profit downline builder, join, confirm, everything like that. Make sure that you fill in your ID then, your referral ID, which is a number for this particular resource. So it'll be a number that you save in your Team to Profit downline builder. Then you'll be all set because, I love Team to Profit. I love that site. I think Janet and Don, you guys did a wonderful job with that. And it's just a great place. This is where I start my team. When they join, I say, this is where you go for your 5 steps. So that is good stuff indeed. So that's the first disclaimer. At the end of this meeting, when we stop the recording, we are going to make sure everybody here has at least, some of you may be upgraded higher, but at least you should walk away with the very minimum, a 7-day special Team to Profit upgrade here at Traffic Leads to Income VM, which is the same as the graduate upgrade that I give, except it has specific direction and guidance for people that are in Team to Profit and part of Now Lifestyle. So everybody will have that as a bare minimum. Some will end up with better than 7 days permanent, and some may already be higher up than that, which is fine as well. So definitely wanted to put that out there. Okay, and plus with that Team to Profit special upgrade here at Traffic Leads to Income VM, you then end up with our special setup instructions, which is cool. So you're going to walk away with that. Now the special setup instructions, I'm going to show that blog in a minute. The video isn't there. It says coming soon. Well, that's what this is going to be. What we're doing tonight is going to be the coming soon. And then the setup is for people to review, look at many times, new people to have access to it and have success from it. So we have a work in progress happening here. And it's certainly exciting. Okay, so now it's time for me to do screen share, right? So I'm going to go to screen share and share screen. And there we go. Now I just got to wait for the little curtain to drop. Now that's actually, I didn't plan it this way, but that's kind of cool that's our backdrop right there. This is the page we're going to create tonight. Verbiage that I've used successfully in generating, tons of leads. I'm not going to even give you a number, but learn how to create $500 commissions working 30 minutes a day while doing things you love. Doesn't that encapsulate what we do here, in our businesses, right? And especially in our Now Lifestyle business. And why do we say $500? Where did I get that? Where did I get that figure from? I got that figure from the fact that we can earn $500 when we bring in, as long as we are to the pro level, when we bring in a pro, right? And depending on the price point, it could be as high as $750. So that's where I came up with that. So nothing super complicated there. Now let me get to while this window is ready to go for me. Here we go. So the lovely Zoom. You have that little curtain that rolls down and it hurts you on the screen share, but that's fine. I've learned how to navigate. Okay, so this is our back office of Traffic Leads to Income VM, or this is our login page. So I'm just going to log in. This is where it all starts for me. And I've owned Traffic Leads to Income VM. I'm the founder of it. It's never been owned by anybody else. I created it based on other learnings that I had for many, many years. It's sort of the straw that stirs the drink for me in my business, and it's a great place always for me to open up any kind of dialogue because it's sort of me. It exemplifies what I do and what I believe in and everything. And it'd be nice if I could actually log into it correctly. Yeah, put in too many numbers. There we go. All right, so here we are. And this is actually what the back office, and I do not want to update that password. Okay. This is what the back office looks like for all Team to Profit level members. I'm just going to pause my video right there. Little introduction that I give. So this is what everybody who has the Team to Profit upgrade here at Traffic Leads to Income would see. And it looks like everybody, if you looked at the other levels homepage, you would say, what's the difference? It's all in the verbiage. It's all in what's down below here. And that's what's kind of nice about the script that I use here is that each level can be given different directions and instructions and whatnot. Okay, so now that we're logged in, what I'd like to do is kind of scroll down a little bit here. I'm going to go through the highlights, specifically not of the mailer, because this is a viral mailer, and we talk about that in step 6 of the training, how to really use these mailers, not just mine, but others successfully and correctly with good lead capture pages to build your list, right? Many people come into my site, they think they got all the answers, right? They just forget I don't need any coaching or training. I just want to advertise my coin mining situation, and that's fine. And when it collapses, I'll go do something else. But a lot of people see the light. They see the rope that's thrown out for them to grab onto, the lifeline, and that is the 7 steps of success. And I say it, very clearly here. Do not really do anything until you go through the training, because training is key. So as you continue to scroll down in your members area, you see, there's some little giveaways and promos and niceties that are part of it. Promo codes and some cash that you get and whatnot. Connecting with me in Skype is always good because I will certainly guide you properly and whatnot. I recommend everybody uses Skype because it's an important tool, just like Facebook is, Facebook Messenger, all these communication tools. So that is that. And here's where the special Team to Profit information comes into play. Also join our Facebook group here. So this only can be people that are part of Team to Profit. That's the only people that can literally get this upgrade, right? Which Team to Profit members who are at least paying members, they get it for free. They don't pay me anything. This is part of my gift to Janet and Dawn and the whole team to be able to give back some training and some support. So we highlight Janet and Dawn's Facebook group. Okay, so this would be great for new people who maybe haven't gotten there that should get there. There's easy access there. And then we say, go to Team to Profit from the downline builder, from my downline builder, Traffic Leads to Income BM. So we have Team to Profit there in the income area. Because again, that's a great way to kind of get your training started with Now Lifestyle. And certainly following those instructions and then coming back here. So I really am very adamant to have new people go through the Team to Profit training, familiarization with the Now Lifestyle back office before they start what's considered a little bit more of an advanced setup, a custom funnel, like we're going to build tonight. Okay, so that's a little bit. That's really what makes this, the homepage for Team to Profit level members here a little different. This particular paragraph right here. Okay, now moving forward, the rest of it in step 1 basically is to get your profile set up, and we tell you what you get in your upgrade. And you can actually go higher, but you don't have to. It's certainly, up to you and your prerogative. But the profile is where we're heading. And we give you the step 1 promo code. We don't make you, some levels I make the person go to my Facebook group to get the step 1 promo code to create engagement and a little fun. Not for Team to Profit level people. Oh no, I put it right there for you to enjoy and earn some credits when you eventually start mailing and getting your advertising out there. So before we proceed to step 2, we do need to bounce over to the profile area here. And there is one thing that I require in the profile area, and that is to have your social, messenger and social networking IDs, at least one filled in, okay? I will not let a person mail in my mailer unless they have at least some information filled in there. Now, some people, they'll put none for, say, Skype, and that's fine. But they got to get in there and at least acknowledge. It's like signing off that, hey, I really don't want to use your program in any kind of social way or in any of your, the special stuff that you're doing here. I just want to mail my whatever thing programs. But that's fine. There's a variety of various people that use the resource here. But I would recommend that you should probably use most of these, if not all. And I just added Instagram, and I got rid of some old ones because nobody does Yahoo Messenger or MSN Messenger anymore. So I added Instagram because that's hot, and I'm getting leads, not every day, but I'm getting leads consistently, and getting into great chats with people on Instagram. And that's a whole training I could do someday. It's very interesting what you can do on Instagram, starting with no followers, literally. But anyway, that's a whole other kettle of fish. So just fill in your ID, not a link or anything. Just have your ID filled in there. I'm not really going to go over the referral page customizer for sake of time, but I'm going to say that you need to hit update. Just make sure when you're updating your profile that you do not have your password filled in. Now, you wonder why that would happen. Well, a lot of browsers automatically just fill it in if you've saved your password. So if one is in, the system thinks you want to change your password and won't let you update your profile. So just make sure both fields are blank before you hit update, and you will be good to go. Okay, so with profile updated, we can now move to step 2. So I'm gonna go back to step 1 by hitting the home page. I'm gonna hush up myself in this little intro video, and I'm gonna click on step 2. So we are on the road now, my friends, to creating a lead capture page, a branded lead capture page. So click here to proceed to step 2. You all would have that, or you will when the conference is over. Okay, so now it's choosing your autoresponder. Oh, you know what? I did want to do one other thing. I'm looking at my notes here. I'm going to go back to step 1 real quick. That means I got to hush me again. But I'm used to doing that, so it's very par for the course. Okay, so one of the things I didn't highlight when I was talking about the special team to profit verbiage that's on your step 1 is the setup guide. How could I miss that? So I need to open that window because that's going to be used tonight in the training. So this is what gives you the special instructions that the other people who are in my program don't get, okay? I gotta hush this video. Okay, so that's kind of a feature, that's a benefit. That's something you're getting with your, with your alignment here. So I just wanted to, click that so you see it, because a lot of people get confused. What we're doing tonight is a specific setup, because my site is generic. It can be used for any network marketing company, business, autoresponder. So we have chosen Now Lifestyle and SendShark to create a custom funnel for our business that we're in, right? But for the sake of universality, if that's a word, other people can come into my site from various and sundry MLMs, network marketing companies, resources, and feel just as comfortable, getting things set up. So there's kind of like some, groupings happening over here, over there. And I like it. That's why I created it that way. But I created MMS in that particular blog so that I could give recommendations, so that I could say, you know what, I'm not just a generic owner. I do have some stuff that I do specifically. I do put on an affiliate hat sometimes. This is what I recommend. This is how you set it up. This is how I do it. So it's kind of cool that way. All right, now we can move to step 2. All right, so moving to step 2. Now we're going to choose our autoresponder. So there are times when you're doing this setup, you just refer to the training blog because that's your special setup. So that's important to keep in mind. So what I'm going to tell you tonight is that obviously we're going to be using SendShark, right? Part of Now Lifestyle. And that's really all this step is telling people. Choose your autoresponder. That's why in your profile, which I didn't highlight, which I should have, there's an area for your recommended autoresponder. You want to put the whole link in, okay? Because your person, if you do end up referring somebody to Traffic Leads to Income VM, and they're going through these instructions, you want them to see your recommended autoresponder, because the verbiage basically says, generically, I recommend get response, but this is what your sponsor recommends, right? And as a sponsor myself, I have SendShark in for my people to see, and that's why you see that right here, the SendShark/hidden blah 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 link. Okay, so that's really important. And then there's other autoresponder choices that are in the downline builder, but again, this is a specific setup that we're doing for Now Lifestyle and SendShark. So cool stuff. Alrighty, so now with that being said, at that point, there's really not that much more to review in step 2. We've decided what autoresponder. There's even a button to click that says, I have decided about my responder. If you don't click that, you won't see the arrow and to continue to step 3. So I've already clicked that a million times. Now we're going to continue to step 3. So we know what autoresponder we're using, and hopefully everybody here knows what an autoresponder is, but it's your list. It's list building. It is something that you own, that makes Janet Legier Janet Legier, what makes Rob Gearing Rob Gearing, that makes Norman Poole Norman Poole, that makes George Fox George Fox. This is our business. This is our list. This is our this is where it really should start. That's your mindset. No matter what company, organization, thing that you do, everybody who's had success in marketing has a successful list, has a following that way. And unfortunately, sometimes things happen in life and business, and you have to be able to. And if you've got a list, and that's you, that's what you do, it's really easy to move forward through adversity. And I've been through adversity even very recently, but it didn't really kill me and knock me out of business because I had a list, because I have a list. That's why I'm such a preacher of this topic. And to have what Joel has and the resources and him providing that to people is very, very gratifying as the rain starts coming down. Hopefully I don't get a power outage here in the old Pittsburgh, PA. Alrighty, to continue now. Now we upload our picture. Easiest step. Okay, you just basically choose your file from your computer, upload your image. It'll show in this box right here. This is what's going to brand that page. So at Now Lifestyle, you don't have a page creation system. You can't put your face on a lead cap. You can't hear. You can't hear for sure. And then you can resize that image too. So it's just a little generic little thing I found on the internet, but it still works. I've tested it. It's a little picture resizer in case you're having issues getting to the 150 by 150 size that we give in the instructions here. So that's really it. And we just tell you then to go ahead and continue. There's a generic image for those that don't want to use their picture, but I don't even know why I mentioned that, because, wow, you don't want to be generic. You want to be you. You know, we are beautiful people, and we want to highlight ourselves. So with that picture now, so now see, we're building, we're moving. Look how quick we're doing this. We're building a lead capture page. So now this is the creation editing of the lead capture page. And it sounds like a lot of instructions, but I've got to kind of put it, when you're writing something, it's hard not to be wordy. You want to be thorough, and you want to talk about things. And I mentioned various resources here, but like I said, we're all about the SendShark tonight and the Now Lifestyle. So pretty much I'm going right down to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to clear the responder code, and you'll know why I'm doing that in a second. That's an old AWeber code. I'm clearing that box. Okay, so that's going to come into play when we have form code for our lead capture page. But for right now, we just need to create the sucker, right? So take note of this thank you page link. It always sits here in step 4. We're going to use this tonight. We're going to talk about various options to your landing page. Landing page is simply your lead capture page is building your list and your following. Your thank you page is making them an offer. It's very important. There's many, many theories and people that argue about what to do with it. And I'm going to present you a couple of thoughts within your Now Lifestyle business. So what I'm going to do now is just create a new lead capture page. Click that gray button. All right. I believe at the level that Now Lifestyle Team to Profit folks are at, you can build at least 10 of these lead capture pages. For my example tonight, I'm going to choose the non-branded version. That is number 8. So it's second row all the way to the right. It has the handshaking instead of saying Traffic Leads to Income BM. If you want to help me brand Traffic Leads to Income BM, that's fine. Or it's a recognizable name. There's reasons why it's okay, certainly to keep that heading on there. But I wanted to give people an option that wanted to not have that on there. So we added that a couple of years ago. So I'm going to put a dot in the little circle there. We're going to call this tonight. NLS 4318 to commemorate tonight. And we're going to create this page. It's going to carry the photo into it. Okay, so just carried the photo into it. And oh, you know what? That code came back, but that's okay. Alrighty, so I've created that page now. Okay, so it actually played off of what's in this code box here. This is our autoresponder form code that we're going to get from Now Lifestyle in a minute. But no harm, no foul. It updates, it refreshes constantly once I resave based on what's in that box. So now I need to find my creation. This can be troubling to people sometimes. I made it, I don't know where it's at. Well, you go to select the page, right, in the drop down, and you pick, I make a lot of them, as you can see, NLS 4318, okay? So by doing that, now it literally now shows me in the editor what I've got. Now that's generic verbiage that I've used for years. Allow me to give you your own customizable traffic and lead generation system. You can start for free, so let's begin the journey to earning. Everybody else can use that. I wouldn't if I was you guys, because I've been running that for 10 years, right? It's everywhere. But I am going to give you special verbiage. I just need to peek at my special verbiage here. Learn how to create. I actually probably can copy and paste that, being the clever guy that I am. Learn how to create $500 commissions working 30 minutes a day while doing things you love, right? I could give a sermon about that. That's, that just summarizes what we do. I mean, you can work more than 30 minutes, certainly, but there's ways you can really streamline and make your business simple so you can enjoy the pleasures of life while you're earning income from home. That's the whole idea. So back to the back office now. I'm going to literally get rid of the allow me to give you. See, I have editing capability. This is called a WYSIWYG editor. What you see is what you get. And I also have the ability to customize or change the HTML code within the page. This can be easy or this can be complicated. It's up to us to decide. But keep it simple. I'm just going to paste in. And I love how it even carried the colors over. In order to get that red color, all you have to do is highlight the word, and then you go up to it's little paint icons. It's this one right here, text color, and I choose whichever color that I want, and then it just changes the color to that. So that's how simple that is. So that's how I did the red for $500 commission and you love. Just wanted to highlight a couple of things to people. So that's custom verbiage that I give to you. Now you don't have, and here's the thing, you can say, I'd rather say something different. I'd rather the word you actually be capitalized versus the Y and then the OU in small letters. You have the ability to do whatever you honestly want to do. It's a canvas, but just something different tonight. I wanted to throw that out there because that is literally, if you've seen my pages out there, this is what I say. And it draws leads because it's a lifestyle message, right? So I would keep in, your picture will populate. Your name will be here, brought to you by, and you could actually, if you have a blog or another site that you'd like an About Me page, you could literally highlight your name. You could go to the little link icon. And I got lightning going on here, so if I get knocked off, you'll know. I just want to give a warning. It could happen. Okay. So I highlighted my name. I can click the little link icon, and I can literally put in whatever, choose it as open in a new window by making the target blank, _blank, new window. I'm just going to cancel that out because I really don't want to do that. But like I have robgearing.com, so that could be something, or robgearing.com/about-me more specifically. So that can be done pretty easily. Fill in the form below to get started is standard. I don't usually mess with that. And see where it says autoresponder code, the hashtag? That is my secret formula, right? It was done by a programmer many eons ago. So it basically takes what's here in the autoresponder code box and it places it right there based on that clever hashtag, right? So you may be asking, what if I have 3 different autoresponders and I want to make 20 different pages with custom? It's very doable. It's just a matter of going in and taking out that hashtag, autoresponder hashtag, and putting in form code specifically in the source code editor, which I'll just give you a quick demo of that source code. When I click the source code button, it's just raw code, right? You may not be comfortable with that at all. So we'll click it again to go back to the WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor. Okay. So with all that being said, we got ourselves a page. Now, if we were done, we could hit save lead capture page, but we're not. We're not done because we don't have form code, right? Once again, I'm going to wipe this out. The first time I wiped it out was just a waste of my time. It didn't do anything. So it's to this point we wait, and now we can wipe out the form code. Have a clean box there. Now, we need to go over to Now Lifestyle. It's very important that we go over to Now Lifestyle. So let's do that. So I'm going to click Now Lifestyle. I'm in the reseller tools area. So I'm already logged in, but you guys should know that. Okay, so now where it gets exciting and fun, we're going to go to lead capture system. I'm doing this from scratch. We're doing the whole blessed thing. This is going to be a little lengthy, but you know, it's worth it, right? All right, so now I'm going to go to campaigns. I need to create a new campaign. Okay, I need to create a new campaign. So I need to click on within campaigns. See, when I click on campaigns, it opens up two options, stats or list. I'm going to click on list. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Back to campaigns. Oh, never mind. We need to go to autoresponder, okay? So the lead capture system, for those in Now Lifestyle know, that's sort of for all the internal in-house lead capture pages. That's where all your leads are if you're using those. But now we're breaking away, right? We're going to click on autoresponder. That's what we need to do. I was wondering, like, wait a minute, it's not working like I want to. All right, so we go to autoresponder now. Now this is, you know, this is SendShark now. Okay, Now Lifestyle, you could say, is over in the lead capture system area. This is now what we would consider SendShark, because it's Aweber, right? It's get response. It's all that stuff that we get as part of this. This gives us some creativity, and this is what we're paying for. So now I'm going to go to campaigns, and now I'm going to go to add campaign. Okay, so I'm going to click that. So I need to create a new one, a brand new campaign, and maybe you've never done anything before with this, so this will give you some practice. I need to give my campaign a name, but before I do that, actually, I have a special treat for everybody. I actually have a setup code for this. So let me go back to list again. Okay, go to list, and I have a shared campaign code. So when you go to campaigns and list in the autoresponder area, and you want to choose the copy shared campaign, you're going to find the code on the blog that I've given you tonight. That's in your special back office of Traffic Leads Income DM. So when we scroll down to that blog, which gives us it's the verbiage of what I'm speaking about tonight. Here is the campaign code. See where that says video coming soon? You're looking at it right now. So there it goes. All right, so here we go. Going to copy that campaign code, come back to Now Lifestyle. The reason we want to put it in the copy shared campaign is the fact that if you put it in the top one shared campaign, you won't be able to edit anything. It would be literally if you just wanted everything verbatim, or it was set up like that. But mine, I want you to put here, get campaign. Now what that's going to do is I created 5 letters, which you get with this package. So right now it's stewing and it's uploading everything. Well, it already did it, successfully copied. Okay, so now we have that. So now it flipped me back and it shows now the new campaign, because I had one already called NLS. It's now NLS_2. Yours will be called NLS too. NLS, unless you have an NLS, and yours, never mind, I'm getting all tongue twisted. But anyway, that's what it is. It's called NLS. But for our class tonight, it's NLS_2, okay, for my purposes, I guess. So now at this point, I have a campaign. I want to go and edit these messages. That's how easy done for you now type stuff is. I mean, it's there. There's some other automation tricks. I'm not, maybe as sophisticated as some others out there as far as I can take you with automation. But we can now go in and just click follow up under message and choose that NLS2 campaign, which is the one we just sucked up. And for me, it's fine, but for you, it's not going to be, because you need to edit these letters because it has some of my stuff in it, and you're going to want to edit that. So I need to just move our great guests over this way. Okay. All right, so there's 5 letters there. One more step to a Now Lifestyle. Where do we send your commission checks? You may have missed it. How to get paid while on vacation, and he quit his job and told his boss to So that's classic stuff. I mean, it's all good. So let's edit the first one, because if I show you how to edit the first one, you should be able to edit the rest of them. Okay. So the idea here is we generated a lead, a prospect, to try to get them in the now lifestyle, right? I mean, we have somebody on our list, but maybe we can get them to be a free customer. So you're just going to want to change a few things, like you're not going to say, hello, Rob Gearing here. You're going to say, hello, your name. So I'm just going to make it Rob G. Okay, so I changed that. Certainly the link has to be edited. That says click here, and that's just to get people to sign up for free to Now Lifestyle. Because as you know, the business model, it's all about getting your leads to join free and your free members to take a $1 trial. That's what we do. And when we send in the team to profit, that's what's being encouraged. Free member is told is step 1 to upgrade. So, the flow is really cool of what we have here. And then I have some specific information about me, like my Facebook and Skype and my mobile phone numbers. You just change those parameters. Tweak up your signature line. You don't have to have a pic of your family like I do, but I like that. And then copy the whole thing once you've got it. The only thing I will tell you, I don't know how many people receive text messages. I'm highlighting everything and hitting Control-C, copy. Come down to text and paste it in, but just know that in an HTML message, we would say something like, click here to register for free. Proofread your material, because as you notice in the text area, you can't say there's no HTML. So if you said click here, there's nothing for them to click on. So when I get to the text area, I just take that link and I put it down below. That way, it's gonna read the same and function the same. So that's just a little tip for your HTML to text messages. And then just hit edit when that is done, and do every one of your letters the same way. And now you've got yourself a campaign, you've got yourself content, you've edited it so you know it's right. So what's the next thing that we do always in these? And I'm going to move us back over. Okay. The next thing we have to do is we need now, one other thing. Each one of these messages, the initial one, you'll notice a send after. That is, I think it's already set because it's a done for you. I'm giving you the upload code. But just so you know, first message is always 0, second is 1, the third is 1. That's my rule. 1 day separation between all messages. I think any more than that, and they forgot you, right? They forgot you. You're gone. You're history to them. So, but that should already be set up in these. When you handle the code like we just did. Anyway, so at this point now we have we have our lead capture page waiting. We have our campaign with our letters, then they're edited and they're ready to go. The linchpin link up moment is when we go to forms. We go to forms and we go to create form. Just make sure that you're in the right campaign. And I am. It's my NLS2. So here we have to think about this for a moment. And actually, one thing, I'm not going to go back to it, but just note, after you use the upload code, do a quick edit on the campaign itself. Each campaign can be edited because you're going to have things like, there's like name, sender name, and the from email address and where you want replies to go to. So make sure that you edit that as well. That's important. So I didn't want to gloss over that. As always, you're gonna check this. You're gonna test everything. That's really the key to this. There's no rush to successful marketing. So back to the form creation. Let's give the form a name. Let's just call it, once again, we'll call it T2P, and we'll use the date 4/3/18. The thank you page is really the critical moment here. Now, in the campaign creation, the campaign setup, it says you can put a link. And that it would use that link if you didn't have form code that specified where you want the subscriber to go to. But we're gonna specify where we want the subscriber to go to, so it's not a big deal. So we kind of just left that as is over at the campaign. So here though, we need to define where we want the subscriber to go. So we want them to go to a custom URL, and we're going to find that over Traffic Leads to Income PM, right? Remember we said we give you a thank you page, and we're going to look at this and edit this as well. But it's right here in front of you. So might as well grab it, right? Oops, and let's go back to, oops, now we got, there we go. So now let's paste in that custom URL. Okay, now let me just talk about landing pages and custom URLs and different things like that. Thank you pages. So, you guys have all been around. Once you fill in the form, you're taken somewhere. You'll see how I do mine, and I give some suggestions. You can use mine and edit it various ways, or you could just take people right to your Now Lifestyle sales page. You could just cut right to the chase if you want to do it that way. So those are options for you. I just want you to know that there is flexibility here. And we're going to make, it should be the same for already subscribed thank you page. So I'm just pasting that again. Ad tracking, I'm going to leave that blank for now. I'm not passing form data, and I never do double opt-in. So that's really it for the form creation. I don't do anything other than email address. I find that, and that's the way the default is. I'll give you a sermon, every single field that you add to your form is going to lower your opt-in rate. And I have figured out a way with various testing and careful analysis how to get in good paid advertising resources 50% opt-in rate. And if I add a name, it's 30%. If I add phone number, it's 10 or 15%. And we need the subscribers. We can't afford to leave that many people on the table that are like, eventually they could cough up that information. I don't want to lose people based on they just don't want to fill all that in upon subscribing. So keep it as email address. That's what it is by default. And we'll just, leave it at that. And that's my lecture for tonight. And then we're going to come down and it's pretty much it for that. I just need to click add, and it's now created that form. Okay, so we're getting close here, friends, to the grand finale. So here's it names it a kind of a funny name. I'm going to move our box over here again. So as you can see, it's called, well, no, that's the name I gave it. Silly me, it's getting late, I guess. T2P4318 is the name of my form. I need the form code. So see my buttons right here? Various buttons. One of them is HTML. Click it. You move George over again, over this way. I'm going to copy that form code. Okay. Control C. Go back over to Traffic Leads to Income VM. I'm going to find my box. I'm going to save my autoresponder code. Now I'm going to go back to I may have to do one other little maneuver here. So I'm going to bring up our lead capture page that we created. And I just have to do this one more time with the, I forgot that when you save the form code, it wipes out. I didn't save the page with the new stuff, right? I should have done that. So let me just get rid of all that. Go back into luckily I kept the example up on the screen. See, that's where backups come into play. So that's very easy to fix. And then paste it in. So again, learn how to create $500 commissions working 30 minutes a day while doing things you love. Yeah, beautiful, man. So I just got to hit, now I'll hit save. Now that cinches that form code. We know it's all good because we saved our form code, we saved our page, we cinched it in. Let's pause for a moment and take a drink of water. Have a quick drink of water. I think it's water. We'll see. Yeah, that's water. Okay, so now back to the action here. So I'm gonna actually get rid of this example page. So that'll confuse me. I want to clean load this puppy up. But before I do, and here it is, your LCP URL. So we'll debut that in a minute. But let's look at that thank you page. Okay, we see the link though. How do we get to it? How do we edit it? How do we access it? Maybe we could have reprogrammed. We maybe can reprogram this a little bit, but it's actually always here where it says edit your thank you page. It doesn't fall in with the lead caps. It's a separate entity. Edit your thank you page. Okay, same editing system though. It's what we put over in the form code over at Now Lifestyle. And there's some instructions, of course, that guide you. There's a reset button, so you can't really mess it up too bad. Now here's what mine says. Thank you. Please click. Now by default, the system will put in your Traffic Leads to Income VM referral URL. Why? Because my system always has been, you got to join the program in order then to log in and do the 7 steps of success to go through the setups. That for those that want that to happen, that's an important component, right? But this is all, again, customizable to you. But mine says, thank you, please click here to be taken to the referral page for Traffic Leads Income VM and continue your sign up from there. So there's that. It actually carries in what I did over in profile. So my Facebook, Twitter, Skype, LinkedIn, YouTube. I would have to just quickly in profile, if you're a hot and heavy user of this, or even new, just so you know, anytime anything changes with we call this your referral customizer code, you just have to resave it, and then that Instagram would pop here. So anyway, just a quick little techie thing there. And then I put down below, check out Now Lifestyle here to get not only a free fit profile, but a lifestyle and earnings plan too, right? But like I said, you could actually only say that, and you could remove the top. You could say thank you for subscribing, look for more information coming your way, check out Now Lifestyle. You could put in over at your form code, remember? You could put in your sales page for Now Lifestyle directly. So I call this a bridge. I could put a video on here, and I have a bridge with a video, and I've done this page with a video. So it's the bridge theory too. Bridge meaning it's just something that's sandwiched in between your lead capture page and your company sales page that gives you, again, the ability to be a little different. And when I have a video on a bridge, I'm literally able to speak to my new prospect, right? And it's called warming people up too. It's part of branding, so it's important. So with that all being said, I'm not really going to change or edit anything here, but that's just how you would edit it, and that's how you find it. Okay, so that is the complete package, and we're only on step 4, but trust me, the other steps I'm going to breeze through really fast. But what I got to do is I got to prove this stuff works. Boy, I hope it does. So let's go back over to let's select our page again. Because remember, we got diverted with the editing the thank you page. NLS 4318. And let's go down. And let's click that sucker and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Clean. Okay. Form is in. Okay. How about an email address? I'm going to opt in, live, and recorded. And there it is. There's the thank you page. Okay, there it is. So that's pretty much the deal. And it actually and you may say, why does it not open in a new window? Why does it cover up the lead capture page? Well, they're done with the lead capture page now. So proper times this is just tech speak here, but there are times when you open in a new window and there's times you don't need to. And this is one where you don't. And that's pretty much it. So let me now go back to the steps. So now we got a system. You've got something that you can add to your kitty. You've got your amazing campaign, right? You got your Facebook campaign. You now have your traffic leads to income, or whatever you want to call it, campaign. It's a funnel. It's all it is. It's a funnel with new letters that you don't even know what they are because I didn't read them all to you. So you have new content that you can play with. Now, continuing on, I teach a free system to people. I've been doing it for many, many, many years, and it's in viral mailers, right? So a lot of people are, I am an advocate of paid advertising. I believe that people should come in and hopefully have a budget and do the Udemy or do the MLM leads, which is as everybody knows, I ad nauseum, that's all I use, and I just, get good results there. But, you should come in with a budget and be ready to rock and roll, because it's the lifestyle side. It's the, I can I can set up my my paid traffic, as we call it, right? And walk away for hours and then do a little follow-up for the 30 minutes to an hour a day, move people into the funnel and the system and the training, and go like this and, clap my hands together and have more fun and frivolity, and then go get my commission check at the end of the month. And that's how it's done. That's how it is definitely done, my friends. So, but there are folks that, my budget's small. Is there some free things? Well, it's the viral mailers like Traffic Leads to Income VM. Actually, you can use Traffic Leads to Income VM to create a lead capture page. You can create a lead capture page in Traffic Leads to Income BM that you could actually advertise in Traffic Leads to Income BM, right? I would just strip away everything you take all references to joining Traffic Leads to Income BM out of it. But, that's a scenario. And then there are all the other mailers that I recommend over in the downline builder. There's not a lot of them, though I do use Referral Frenzy for automation. But the warning that I have to you, and I have to be honest, I would not be a cool guy if I wasn't honest. And again, this is step 5, talking about your downline builder and resources that are available and recommended. But there's a reason why free advertising is called free advertising. It doesn't produce the results that paid does. It creates a lot of your time clicking links, right? Hours and hours. So you lose sort of maybe that lifestyle feeling, and and if you start putting money into it, you're looking at 1% type opt-in and conversion rates. So these are decisions. But can you get leads and start building your list with free viral mailer traffic? Yes. But can you get to the 4-figure, 5-figure a month level? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. It's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. I learned this, and Janet's learned it, and we all have. Over time, we like to present you the entire package and picture of what is possible, and I have brought in thousands of people, trust me, using free mailers. So it can be done. It just takes longer than with good quality paid advertising. So at this point, and we let you actually add some of your own favorite programs to our downline builder. A quick reference that. Step 6 then gets into the mailers, hot and heavy. We talked about Referral Frenzy in the downline builder to automate. How would you like to click a button and sends to 15 or 20 of these suckers all at one time? That's nice. I do that in the morning. Every morning it takes me 5 minutes, and I get leads every day. So that's a nice thing. And then I just get into my theories of safe lists and viral mailers and how to best utilize them. And you've pretty much heard everything tonight. Good, clean, crisp lead capture page, single field, email only, everything like that. I have special videos about Referral Frenzy for those that want to dive deeper into this. I talk about MLM leads and how I love it for paid advertising. I give you more and more promo codes. Step 7 is graduation. Actually, just like step one on your homepage, or your homepage rather, which is step 1, gives the link to the blog here. We talked about with the special setup, this guy right here. It's also duplicated again. It may be somewhere else, but I know for sure it's in step 7. And that may be for people who are above the team to profit level that may not be seeing it on their step 1 homepage. They know they can find it, and easy to get from us and put it in your favorites and your bookmarks and whatnot. There are people that take my blog and they've customized it and put their links on it, and that's cool too. And that can be used as a thank you page, as a landing page. I was talking with Kamaya about that a couple days ago. So it's just a million combinations, but just test, talk to your upline, talk to your leaders, make sure that you're going to get a success before you spend money or spend time and everything like that. But at this point, congratulations, you have successfully completed the 7 steps of success. At this point now, that pretty much ends our recording. So we'll just kick back to the home page. I always like a clean ending because I know this is going to be shown for generations after generations, hopefully. Let me just pause that. But I thank everybody for coming. I thank you if you're watching this recorded. Hopefully you'll find it helpful. And to those that want to come back again next week, same time, same channel. I am running out of. There's only a certain amount of weeks that Zoom will let you keep one link, so I may have to change the link to a different link. I don't know when that'll happen, but it may be coming up soon. But every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Massive Success, sponsored by Traffic Leads to Income BM, and also Now Lifestyle SendShark. So thank you very much, again, to the live group and to those that are watching this recorded. Have a great rest of your week. I'm going to take screen share off now. I always sometimes forget to do that. We're going to stop sharing. Have a great rest of your week. And as always, to your massive Let me put my video on here. I'll step back so I'm not right in your face. I'll give you my closing tagline here. Yep, there it is. To your massive success. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your evening.